Happy New Year! Welcome to Iron Horse Weekly. This is the first one of 2024. Exciting times ahead. Now, in this week's video, we're going to have a quick look at building the baseboard behind you. Just a quick, tacking it all together and how it went. Pretty simple, pretty good, pretty easy. Because as I'm sure you all know, we are building an Engage layout this year, and I'm really looking forward to getting stuck in to the tiny stuff from Engage. And also we're going to have a quick chat about what I would have done had I had a top manufacturer of the year award video thing. Everyone else has been doing one. I haven't done one. I was going to do one, but I didn't. But I'm still going to tell you what my results would have been. Anyway, enough of that. Let's crack on with the video, shall we? Also, I found my flat cap. I'm missing wearing my flat cap. Very nice. Very Yorkshire. Very good. Where's that whippy to mine gone? Alright then, Happy New Year. This is it. This is the start of the build of the Engage layout. We are currently spending a little bit of time moving the double gauge stuff. So clearing out the shelves is the first thing we need to do. Then it's over to Savoy Timber to pick up the wood, the baseboard. I'm going to build that, and then we can get some track on the board, which is on the way from Anne and the people over at Great Eastern Models. Right, so I'm back from the wood shop. The wood's out there waiting to come in. I've moved the adjustable shelving latches up to receive the new baseboard, which is going to be built in this little mess of an area here. Oh dear me, so lots of swearing. But I've got my headphones charged, a lot of music on, so that will be the next few hours. And the next time you will look upon this board here, there will be a baseboard there. Let's crack on. Okay guys, it is late. I am still not over this virus, cold, flu, whatever it is. So building these two baseboards today has absolutely wiped me out. I'm very tired. My voice is shot because I have the headphones on and I've been singing along to my heavy metal and what have you. But the baseboards are done. Tomorrow I'm going to be joining the two halves together with some bolts. Obviously I'm going to get them level first, because despite my best efforts when I installed the uprights for the shelving units, I'm not great at this sort of stuff. I get by, but they weren't high enough at certain areas, so some are lower than others. Those are on that side are quite clear higher than those on that side, and so we have a little lift. It's fine. I can just pack out the lengths under that side there to raise it up, and then once it's raised up and level enough, I'm going to bolt it together, and then the track will go on. I'm hoping I can get some, but I want to get some inch thick foam board and maybe put a double layer of that across the whole thing, because this isn't really going to move. This is going to stay pretty much where it is. I mean, I could move it with the second person, and I could lift it up and move it up and down like that's the double gauge layout there that we've been seeing for the past few months. That's mothballed for the time being. It will get used again, and it'll get lowered down once the Engage one's built. So I'll be able to use them both. I'll be able to use the Engage one sitting, but I will have to stand to use the double gauge one. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. I'm really tired and a lot of pain, so I am going to sign off this evening. Then I'll update you all tomorrow. Now it's the morning after the night before. Don't panic, it hasn't fallen off during the night. I've just removed it from the second half of the thing there. We're going to fit these slats. What they are is essentially runners, which will fit on the underside of the layout. I'll just show you this one over here. You can see them there. And as you can see, what they do is they act as supports for the layout to sit on. because the baseboards are longer than the mounting struts, you see the old layout sits on them perfectly, and the frame is part of the stand. The new layouts come out about 6 inches more, so they would just fall. So we have the runners sit about 6 inches back, so the layout can sit on them just fine, and it's just a way of overcoming an issue nice and simply, nice and quickly, and most importantly, affordably. Anyway, I'm going to get them on there now, and then clamp together the layouts, and it will be one board. Right then, a little bit later on, I've clamped the 2 baseboards together for now. In a little bit I'm going to pin them together with some screws, but as far as it being straight and level, I don't think I can really get it any straighter and leveler than that. Spirit level is reporting as pretty much in the middle, no matter where I put it. So that looks good to me. So it's time to roll around on the floor, which is just what I need. I'm going to put about 4 screws in it, and then I'm going to bolt it through the middle as well, so it will not move at all, and I can still take it apart if I need to. Right, here we go. Well, that's it then, isn't it? We made it to the end of 2023, just barely clinging to the skin of our arse in a ball of fire. There have been some interesting changes and developments in the model railway world. A lot of people at the minute are doing these Manufacturer of the Year awards. Jenny's done one, I know a few other people have done them as well, and I was thinking, should I do one? I even had half a script written for it and reasons why I thought this manufacturer had won this and they did well with this, and then it dawned on me, quite at a stark realisation, that something like an award ceremony is one of 2 things. It's either very, very, very subjective and opinion based, obviously, or 2, being used, and this might seem quite pessimistic, it's just being used as a way to butter up a manufacturer or supplier or distributor to curry favour with them. So certainly it would be the former, the opinion based one, which is absolutely fine. That's what this is all about. So rather than get involved with it and trying to add another one to the list of existing, what's the word I'm looking for? Existing awards ceremonies, for lack of a better word, I thought I'd just do this. And I just want to say thank you to everyone that stuck with me through 2023, 2022, 2021, all the rest of it. I know the channel has gone through some changes, and when we sort of moved away from doing the regular running sessions and the weathering videos, and for some reason we've become this. We've become me talking shit to a camera, and you folks seem to really enjoy that, and it's certainly sparked a lot of conversation, which is something I really do enjoy. Reading the comments, I do read all of them, and I work a full-time job, so I do try and reply to as many as I can and have a conversation with you good people in the comments as well. And even the manufacturer will sometimes chirp in and have a chat. I know I spoke to Cavan a couple of videos ago in the comments from Cavalex. Really nice chap, good conversation with him about the ins and outs and the whys and wheres of being a manufacturer in today's financial climate. You can probably go back and read those comments actually, it shouldn't be too hard for you to find. It's been a good year on the whole, though. We've made a slight transition from what we're modelling. A few videos ago I said I'm going to start with Engage. You can see the Engage baseboard has been ordered, has been built should I say. I've ordered a track and some rolling stock from Anne over at Great Eastern Models. As you all know, I do a lot of work with Anne and Helen and Rob and everyone else at Great Eastern Models. And don't get me wrong, there's loads of great suppliers out there, but I don't know, I just sort of vibe with them. I think they're good people, and it's just, you know, it's nice. So once the track comes, I can actually put track on board and start playing with Engage stuff. I'm not abandoning 00. For some reason, you all seem to thought, oh, he's abandoning 00, and some people say, I'm not following you anymore, I'm going to unsubscribe from you because you're abandoning 00 gauge. I'm not abandoning 00 gauge. 00 gauge is the most popular scale in the United Kingdom. If I abandoned that, I'd be silly. I mean, I'm silly anyway, but you know, the 00 gauge layout is still up there. It will get used again. All I'm doing is just thinning out the stock because there was a lot of stock that I just didn't use, and the reason why I didn't use it is because I didn't have the space to use it. It's all very well and good shunting 1 or 2 wagons on a preserved railway, but what am I going to do with a rake of 8 cement wagons? I can never run them on that. It makes no sense. I'd need a layout for every single type of wagon to shunt in the right environment for that wagon or locomotive, which again is something I could do and I may well do in the future for Double O, but I miss having the ability to run a long train, and that is why we're going for Engage this coming year. So there will be some Double O stuff coming, and there will also be some Engage content as well. Hopefully you'll stick around for both, guys. We're still going to do this. We're still going to have the back and forth, the chit chat and everything else. But in terms of best manufacturer, best locomotive, everything else, as I say, I was going to make a video, but I never went through with it. I did have a script, and I did have a sort of a list as to who I thought did what well and why. So I'm just going to tack it on now at the end, really. And I'm not going to go into great detail as to why I think this and why I said this and why I said the other, but I'll do it anyway. So in I think like top 4, top 5, I think it was. In fact I've got the list over here actually, so I'll have a quick look, and rather than just guessing what I actually said, I'll be able to tell you what I actually said. Quite a novel thing, I know, isn't it? Let's wait for this to load up. Okay, so for some reason I had Dapple in 5th. Don't know why, didn't get a chance to do that. I had Batman in 3rd because, you know, they're great, but the price. Sorry, Batman in 4th. They're great, but the prices sort of holding back, whatever. Scale in 3rd. They had a big year, did Scale. A lot of releases this year. Few hiccups, but that's to be expected. You know, it's not exclusively to Scale having problems with models. But they're usually pretty quick to fix them, so Scale kept 3rd. 2nd was Hornby, strangely enough. I know me, Hornby, that's weird, isn't it? Hornby because of the HM7000. Now again, the HM7000 decoders still have a lot of work to be done on them, and there is a lot of bugs still to be worked out, but it is a good system. And once they've had a chance to iron it out, and hopefully they will stick with it, it will be even better. But they've also released like the 2MT. That is an endearing little locomotive. It's a lovely little thing. So well designed, and it looks beautiful, and it runs really nicely. And it's a cheerful little thing. Now, of course, there's some honorary mentions, of course. Didn't see much from anyone else really. The KR models in there because we like KR models. Hellion again, great manufacturer, good people, really nice quality stuff. What's going on with that white balance there? That's crazy. There we go. Again, great manufacturer, superb quality stuff, but again, nothing that really rung out for me personally, so they're just an honorary mention. And of course, Oxford Rail, really nice manufacturer, some great little cars and things, and the J27 is nice, which is now actually gone. The J27 I got a while ago now lives with Jenny, because she was good enough to trade me some Engage stock for it, so I'm happy. So I've got some Engage locos to run, and who knows, did she? It'll be good because it means I don't have to rush out and get things. But number one for me was actually Rapido. I know, a bit of a strange one, but bear with me. They had all the Upwell trams and the 16XX, as well as loads of Engage stuff and some great announcements, and of course Titfield Thunderbolt Online. That was just fantastic. It was great to see that actually rolling and arriving with people's models, on people's model railways, should I say. And it was just a nice thing to see it finally come out. And of course the quality from Rapido, for me, is just bang, really good. And the prices aren't too mental either. They're very good. They're not the bottom of the pile by any, you know, we're not talking hobby railroad stuff here, but they're not, I'm Batman, you're a peasant, what are you doing? For me, Rapido would have been my number one choice if I had an awards video, which I haven't and which this isn't. But had I had one, that's how it would have gone. Arbitrarily, I shall ask you, what do you think your top 5 manufacturers this year would have been? Would you agree with me, or would you have your own ideas about who deserves to win an imaginary prize, or who deserves to get a thumbs up from the model railway community? And I could go on and on and on about everything else, but I'm not going to bother because I'm very tired and I'm still very ill from this chest infection, cough, COVID part 12, whatever it is. I don't think it's COVID. I've had COVID before, I've had COVID 3 times and it didn't really bother me that much, just made me a bit tired. But this, oh my word. I've been ill with this for a couple of weeks now. So anyway, I've rambled on enough for this week. You be good, take care of yourself, comment, subscribe, all the rest of that jazz. And I'll see you all next week. See you guys, bye bye.